Hi, I'm here with Jack in his 1966 Mustang Spirit 200. They started these in the spring of 1966 because there was a shortage of 289s. So Ford put this package together to move them off the dealer's lots. It's a nice little package. 200 straight six, automatic, center console. They came with a stripe and special hubcaps to replicate a wire wheel like the Shelby's with a spinner cap. Jack, you want to talk about when you got this car and what you've done to it and what you're going to do in the near future?
Well, I got the car a year ago, a little over a year ago, from a fella in Peoria, Illinois. He had it up for sale, and I drove by there, and it was just like, love at first sight. I said, gotta have that car. And I took it out and drove it. My major concern was a lot of the cars, of course, at that age had a lot of rust to them. We immediately put it up, no rust whatsoever, and it held just 70 miles an hour down the road, no whistle. So that's the only problem I was worried about. Historically, they rust out there, and that and all this, so that's something I was looking at.
And down on the firewall.
My brother-in-law owns a '66 fastback.
Yep.
And his rotted out. Yeah. I've had this for like this little year, and my intention is to keep it as original as we can. And my next project is to redo the engine compartment as best as we can, because of course when they sprayed the paint, they didn't get anything inside. We're going to do that, repaint the engine to the original colors. I already got the original color code.
Come on up here, Keck, and show them what it looks like now. And it's pretty clean now for a 66. I was blown away by it's got the original overflow tank for the radiator. Amazing. The original windshield washer pump. I mean, this is great. Keep it this way.
Yeah.
People want to throw V8s in them. No, this car's great the way it came out from Ford. They didn't make that many of these. So I would keep it the way it is, Jack. It's perfect the way it is. Yeah, clean it up and do a little touch-up, but it's in really, really good shape for a 66, as you can see. You want to show them the inside and show them what's special on the Spirit 200?
Right. The seats on the 200 was the side. You took my picture once before.
Yeah.
The seats on this thing is one solid color, and that was one of the things about the Sprint 200 package too. They was matching seat colors to the matching color. There's your center console that was stock. I refurbished that center console, took it all apart,
and the gauge cluster too. It's got the
brand new
GT
gauge cluster, because the other one was really sad shape. I replaced that. The gentleman that had it before me, he was like, there's some wiring problems, so I'm just going to put the wires together. Don't, so I wound up having a nightmare putting it back together. It was really neat. And runs like a champ. My wife, the only thing my wife wants me to add to it is air conditioning. There is a
factory air
thing, but I don't want to mess with the center console either. So, but they do make a package. I saw one the other day where the vents actually come from each side of that vent.
Right.
And it was on a fastback Mustang. And everything else is pretty much original. There's a lot of cleaning.
It's amazing that this car came from a time, 1966, when we had 184,000 troops in Vietnam. Lyndon Johnson was the president. You think about the strife that was going on, people arguing in the streets, and this beautiful thing came out in this time, proving that good things can come from bad times. Underneath, if people don't know, this is a Falcon underneath, and Ford took their design team and made this body to be a personal sport luxury vehicle. They opened up a market that's still thriving today. The Mustang's still the best-selling car in its segment today. The Camaro's died twice. It's going to die again. The Firebird is gone. The Challenger's still selling pretty good, but nowhere near what the Mustang is selling. And we have these to thank for it. These started what we have today, guys. We wouldn't have the Mustang GT today if it wasn't for cars like this. And cars like this carry the product forward. People say it's only a 6. Well, today the EcoBoost is the backbone of the cells, just like the 200 was the backbone of the cells in the day. You won't have your GT500 without this. So I love it. This is a great car. I appreciate your time.
Oh, appreciate doing it.
And we hope to see you soon at a car show.
All right.